Howdy, y'all. So I got an unboxing for you today. Still not my BriarFest stuff. Still waiting on that. I had a VIP ticket, so I have a feeling those are probably like shipping last because I don't think any other VIP people have gotten their stuff. But anyway, so in the meantime, I had ordered some art supplies. It took a little while to get here, longer than I expected, but they did get here 2 days earlier than it said it would, so I guess that's a plus. Anyway, I've been meaning to try these paints for a while now, but they've just been like, they're really expensive, and there was one product I was kind of waiting for that just released, so I kind of figured it was probably time to grab it. So, ooh, can I save these stickers? They're cute. So here is, oh, that didn't go so well. Not very stickery anymore. Alright, so this is Culture Hustle paints. They are pretty expensive, but they are supposedly very highly pigmented, and I've heard a lot about them. I've seen a few hobbyists use them. You do not want to know what I spent on all this. So, yeah. So we can see what these are like. Hopefully they are as good as I hope. And here we go. Made for artists by artists. I always like supporting other artists, so this is also another big plus. Oh, it's kind of just thrown in there. Alright, well, hopefully everything is okay. So, ordered a bunch of stuff. Is there any packing slip in here? I gotta make sure that everything is in here. But anyway, so what do we got? This is the, okay, so this is why I decided to finally place the order, because this is the product that actually just released, that they were working on. And I tend to use ink a lot when I airbrush sometimes. So this is the Blink, which is supposed to be like super, super dark black ink. So we'll see how that goes. I'll do some tests later, so that was the main reason for this. And then I was just like, well, while I'm here, may as well get the stuff I've been looking at and wanting. So why not? Waiting for other stuff. At least I get to open stuff in the mail. Here is also some black pigment from them. So that's the pigment jar. That's how big that is. That's actually quite a bit. It's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. That's nice. Oh yeah, and that's pretty full too. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So far, so good. This is also a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Those will be a little smaller than that. Cool. Alright, the potions do look a little smaller than I thought, but it's also a matte finish spray. Wow, this is heavy. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so matte finish spray. Right, it's not a spray. It is an actual, because I was looking at, oh, I don't like how there's pink on this. It doesn't look like, it must have been like in-house or something. Anyway, so it's not a spray, but you can thin it. So I'm thinking of maybe trying using this in my airbrush. It's supposed to be a matte spray. It's really matte or something. So, that's that. And it's actually thick, I think. So, yeah, so you can kind of see it's like a thick thing. So it's not really super full. It looks like it's probably about here. So, not too bad. It smells, kind of smells like gack. Or like slime. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so then I got, what is all this? Some of the neon paints. Alright, let's see what's happening with this pink. It doesn't look like it came out of this, but it does look a little shooken up here. I don't know, is it supposed to be that thick? Let's see. Well, it's closed, so it shouldn't be. Well, it's moving. Alright, so here is the pink. That's supposed to be there, like super pink. Yeah, I mean, it's pink. We'll see how it goes on. I was expecting a little more neon, but because it's like their neon set. So let's pick out the neon ones. Yeah, neon blue potion. What did this say? They are labeled neon pink. Yeah, that's the neon pink. It actually looks a little more neon in camera than it does in person, so we'll see how that actually goes down. I'm hoping these glow under blacklight too, which they're supposed to, I think. And then we have the blue neon here. I was only going to get the pink, but the pink and the yellow, but it was cheaper to get the whole set if I ever wanted the other one, so it was probably just, you know, a couple bucks, one of those couple buck more things. I may as well. And here's the neon green, which actually kind of nice color green. So we'll see how that goes. And where's the neon yellow? Here's the neon yellow. Neon yellow. I don't know. These don't scream neon to me, but we'll see, because it could just be how they look in the bottle. But yeah, the pink doesn't seem as full as the other ones, which really sucks because that's the color I like wanted. The reason I ordered these. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they had some sort of filling issue. I don't know. Okay, and let's see. So these are just regular paint potions. I was only going to get the orange because I don't really have any orange paints, surprisingly. But then when I was looking at like how the orange went on and what the color looked like on YouTube, I saw a whole set of them, and I really liked the way the yellow looked going on, so I got the yellow too. But this is the Crush Orange Potion. And then this is the yellow. Yellow is always good to have, especially for the ponies. And there's the yellow. It's a nice yellow. Banana-y in a way. Yeah, like a banana yellow. And what else we got? And then, of course, black and white. This is the Raven. I got the Raven instead because I didn't really need the super matte one, so that's what happened. I got the Raven, the potion, so this should be a nice black. And the Saint potion, which is also highly pigmented white, so this should be interesting compared to all the other ones I have. They are working on a new, the whitest white or something, so that's another new product that's coming out, but I was more interested in the black ink. So and there's the white potion. So these are acrylics, by the way. They're soft-bodied acrylics. And then I got the metallic set. And let's see, this is a little smaller than I expected, but that's okay, I don't need that much. So here's the heavy metal set. So these are the soft body acrylic with potions. So here's the copper, the black, gold, the silver, and the gold. Oh, that's a lot like gold, like, what's the, like the darker gold than I expected. That's kind of bummerific, but the copper is nice, so this is a nice color. Anyway, so yeah, let's take these into the studio and see how they work. Alrighty, so we've got some stuff prepped up here for testing this stuff out. Let's put the sealer on first, and then we'll let that dry and see how that dries. This black is just Bob Ross gesso. I like to use it as my control when I go over it, so we can see how things behave over black. And then this is just a black piece of paper for easier showing. So anyway, so let's test out the coat first, which is the sealer. You can kind of see it's like a, almost like it's got the same look and consistency as like the polyacrylic. It's like cloudy, so it should probably clear up. Although I've read it doesn't, like, 100% clear up, probably because that's what makes it so matte. So here's our control with just the gesso, and I'm going to do half of this with the matte sealer, so then we can see how that compares. And we'll put that aside and let that dry for now, because that one you need to see it dry for the full effect. So we'll start with, we'll organize over here, the yellow neon, which is nice. So the bottles aren't like full, which I guess is fine. I don't know if it's like a per weight type thing. Oh, it smells nice. It's got like a lemon scent to it. It's actually scented. That's pretty neat. So it smells like lemon. It might go by weight and not volume. I'm not sure, because it says 100 milliliters, but anyway, it's only up to about here. So you are aware. And they might be filled by hand too, which, is gonna also determine those types of things. Let's see how we go here. Alright, so it's not very opaque. Boo. Might look different on white though, so we'll try that. But anyway, it's very smooth actually. It doesn't really hold much brush strokes. It looks streaky now, but it's not really raised like, you know, thick paint. It's actually pretty thin. I'm not too sure what I think about it because I don't know. I'll see how it actually plays out. It does have a nice neon factor to it that does look like it'll glow in black light. So let's put it on white and see how that looks. Actually, I might just do this here instead because it has both. Instead of swapping back and forth. Alright, so where were we? Yellow potion would be here. So here is, oh yeah, woo! That's nice and neon on the white. So actually you want to put this on a white base, not a dark base, like you would think that you would need. So you can see it's not super opaque. It goes on really smooth. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not very opaque, but on the white, it looks opaque and it looks very neon. So you're going to probably want a white base for your neon colors, I bet. But I guess there's really no neon paint that's going to be super opaque. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So here's the pink. This one looks a little more chunky, if I will. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. It's a little chunkier. You can kind of see. There we go. Popped down. So it's about around the same as the yellow. This one smells like bubblegum medicine, like the amoxicillin. So it's kind of like very nostalgic. So this is the pink. It's supposed to be like super pink. And let's see how it goes. Are we in camera? Yeah, here's the pink potion. Okay. Alright. It's about as neon as the neon spray paint I had. This one you can kind of see through even more. It's a lot less opaque than even the yellow. So that's going to need multiple coats if you're planning on using that there. So again, they say you can thin all these. So, and you know, so maybe through the airbrush you get a better coating if you thin them. But as it dries too, the punch of the neon actually increases. So that's actually, yeah, that's pretty nice. That's nice. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I was just hoping they were a little more opaque, but I mean, it might not be possible, you know, with neon paints. But they're going on really smooth. So far I'm impressed. Like, they almost feel like they're definitely pigment packed, but the way they feel, they almost feel like watered down acrylic. Like if you like they don't have pigment. It's very weird. I can't explain it. It feels like it would be cheap paint, but it's highly pigmented. It's very weird. It's interesting. Yeah, look, and then as it dries, it actually really punches up. Yeah, you know what? This is interesting. It's like a science experiment. It's kind of cool. This one smells like lime-ish, lime and paint. So you can kind of smell the paint in this one, but it's also got like a lime thing, which just feels very weird to have scented paints because you're not really supposed to be inhaling this. So again, this is also full to probably about here. So it's probably, that's probably where it is. These are probably bigger bottles than they actually put in there. So, which is not big. It's a good thing because now you can mix them nicely because they have room to mix. So let's pop in the green here. See how that goes. Oh, got it all on my finger. Ooh, yeah, that's neon too. Again, not very opaque, but it is very neon. Oh yes. Yeah, cool. And yeah, and as it dries, it almost kind of like increases in opaqueness. It's very I can't really explain it. Hopefully, it's like coming up on camera what this looks like. So it's very, very weird. I don't know how I'm going to like these for hand painting, but the colors themselves is really cool and might be really cool for airbrushing too. So we'll see how that all plays out when I get to play with these a lot more. And then here is the neon blue, which, I mean, I've never really seen an actual neon blue. So we'll see how this, it's nice and bright though. Berry-ish flavor. Smell. Oh, pleasant. It actually brings back a lot of old school, like, grade school memories, these smells. It's kind of cool. Alright, so here's our blue. Again, it's filled about to the same as the other ones, so. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, generally what neon blue looks like. There's no, it's not like crazy, but it's what you'd expect from a neon blue. Yeah, wow. That is very neon. That got really neon now. So yeah, these it's interesting because they dry way more neon. So yeah, cool. I have neon paints now, so that's exciting. Let's see, what did I do with the... Okay, let's see how our matte coat dried. That should be dry by now. So here's our matte coat, which is pretty matte. That's pretty nice. That's probably kind of like what dull coat is nowadays. But this gesso is super, super matte, so I would not expect it to get that matte, but I don't know. Can you see it in the... If I move the lighting, let me see, I gotta stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so you can kind of see where it is. There is some sheen to it. It's like a light, very light satin, but that's not bad. Let's see if I can compare this. This actually looks, oh, very, very, very close. Yeah, so that's very similar to dull coat. Maybe a smidge shinier, but again, dull coat these days are probably about this shiny. So yeah, that's gonna be nice, I think. And it doesn't smell, right? What did I say it smelled like? Yeah, no, it just kind of smells like house paint almost, but not potent. So that, if this really does spray on these models like this nicely with the airbrush, I think that's going to be a good alternative. It's also supposed to be really sturdy and UV resistant. So, and that bottle was quite expensive too, but it should go a long way because it's brushable. So, you know, hopefully it's comparable. I'll have to look at the pricing again. All right, and let's continue. So let's go with the Saint, which is the white. This is the regular potions now, which is basically their soft body acrylics. And this is nice and creamy. This looks nice. So now these are all supposed to be archival and all that good stuff because it's made by an artist and they have like special formulas and things. You should check out the site. It's very quirky, but yeah, so these should be super high quality paints regardless of what I feel how they work. But like, you know, like everyone's going to be different. Everyone prefers different things. So as far as quality wise, these seem to pack a major punch already. So anyway, Saint Potion. This is the white. Yeah, this goes on really nice and smooth. That's pretty opaque. Alright. Well, hopefully that white was in camera before, but here it is, in case it wasn't, because I just noticed when I went to go turn the camera back on, it looked like it was out of frame. So sorry about that, if it was. But there it is, white. And it dried very nice and chalky. So that would probably be good for pasteling overall, so I would think. So next let's do our Raven, which is the black. Ooh, that one does not, that one does not smell good. That one's a little potent. Here's the Raven. Ooh, yeah, this one's kind of potent, actually. It's like, it kind of stings like a very, alcohol, like ammonia type lychee. Don't like it. But, and now it smells like cherry. It's very weird. Anyway, here is the Raven. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. That goes on really nice and smooth. Cool. So, yeah, I was running low on black paints, so this should be a welcomed necessity. So we'll let that dry and see how it looks like it's drying. Very similar to like the Liquitex finish, like a slight sheen to it. Not super matte. Oh, not super matte. They do have other paints, like the blackest black paint and stuff like that, but I didn't really feel the need for that, so I just went with the Raven, which is a little shinier, because I feel like when black is too matte on horses, it kind of like kills it. This is the ink. This is supposed to be equivalent to the black 2.0, so this should be super matte and super pigmented. So let's see how this goes and what kind of bottle we have here. Okay, so it's just an ink bottle. Sometimes they have like a thing, like a dropper or a just a little dipper thing. Alright, so let's try the ink. I have a feeling this is gonna get messy. Oh, that's a lot more than I expected. It's not as opaque as I expected. Or is it there? Not as opaque as I expected, but it is nice. And it seems to be super matte, so we'll let that dry also. See how that goes. It's a smooth ink. It absorbed really nicely into this, so. I mean, it could just be the color of black that's throwing me off, and it's not really about opaque. Yeah, I think it's just the color. It's like a, it's a warm black almost. It's either that or it's not as opaque as I thought, but it seems kind of nice. It's drying very smooth and not blotchy, which is kind of cool. So that is the Blink. Let me get this out of the way. This is the powder, so we'll do this on a separate sheet. I don't generally keep swatches of these, but we'll just, for trial's sake, since they just came in. So this, it looks like a warm black as far as, can you see more lighting in here? Looks pretty warm. Similar to, and here I make a mess. Similar to the earth pigment, it looks like the consistency is fluffy. So let's see what we got here. Alright, well, it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. Considering, let's compare it to the pan. It'd be nice if I kept this in frame, huh? Let's compare it to Pan Pastel. Pan Pastel black is like my favorite black. It is like the blackest of black. Now this is probably, it's very charcoaly, more dark than the earth pigments. The earth pigments I find are quite weak, but this black is, yeah, just to see it on this paper. So I mean, yeah, you know what? It's actually kind of working the same on this paper. So that was probably just the paper. I'm not used to using it on the paper. This is definitely warmer, which is nice. So this seems to be a cooler black. I don't know if this is coming up in frame. Yeah, you can kind of see it. This is a lot warmer, which would be really nice for horses. And this is a lot cooler here. So that's exciting. That's probably going to be really, really nice. Alright, I'll take it. What do we got next? Now that I made a mess. Let's go with Happies. Back into the regular acrylic potions now. Let's get this in frame here. See? Frame. What kind of smells we got on this one? Smells like a banana. Happy. Ooh, that's nice. That's got some nice opacity. Over the black, not so much. So again, it's kind of like the neons where they look better over white. But it goes on nice and smooth. So, you know what it is? It's kind of like the Liquitex in a way, as far as the consistency / style of paint that it is. But it's creamier and smoother. So I think these would be better for hand brushing if you want. But look at that. That's really nice on the white. That's really nice. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice yellow. And Crush, which I'm excited about, which is like, orange is like my favorite color. Well, neon orange is. They didn't have neon orange, so I was hoping this was going to be a nice bright orange. So we'll see. It looks quite nice. So this is probably the lowest of brightness. Is that my favorite color? I do like neon orange. I would have to say is my new favorite color. It used to be midnight blue when I was younger, but kind of growing into a hot pink neon orange type gal. So alright, here we go. That is a nice looking orange. Oh, we didn't smell this one. Let's see. Smells like orange. Very fake orange. Crush. Oops, that's way too much paint. Alright. That's really nice too. So these seem to look better against white. Because against the black, they're not opaque enough against the black. But on the white, that's nice. It's creamy. Feel like the yellow looked better wet. It actually got a little more transparent, it looks like. But again, these paints are nice and creamy. They go on really smooth. So these would probably be really good for like flat work. So we'll see how they are on the horses. I feel like they're going to be better off airbrushed for horses than hand painted. Also, as a note, the yellow and the orange are actually toxic, so you can't spray these two, most likely because they have cadmium in it, and cadmium is toxic, which is why the pigmentation is so rich. So be careful when you use the yellow and the orange. Use gloves, don't get on your skin, don't eat or drink while you're using these, etc., and don't spray them. So I just want to make sure to let you know about that. And also I had a little moment to play around with them. The color is super vivid and it's like super potent, but I don't know how much I like actually working with these paints. They kind of remind me of the Basics consistency, but without the Basics, like, you know, quality that I can't stand. So I guess there's a bit of a learning curve to them, but the pigmentation is amazing. So they're great paints, and of course everything works different for everybody, so you may actually even prefer these more so. But for me, I don't know how much I'm gonna love these. I haven't tried spraying them yet. Obviously I'm not gonna spray these two, yeah, so I guess time will tell. But not as crazy as I thought I'd be about them. Not quite what I expected, but they're not bad paints at all. They are definitely high quality and worth what the price is. It's just, you know, how people work with them or don't work with them properly. So yeah, yeah, back to this scheduled programming. So that orange dried up really nice. I really like this color a lot. These are all very matte also, which is nice. The black is a little sheen to it, so that's going to be good for darker horses, but these are very matte. This was better when it was wet, but it is still a nice banana yellow, so pretty good. So now let's move on to the metallics. So I have the copper here. I just opened this. And so these are nice, like, glass bottles on the metallic ones. They're glass. The other ones are plastic, but these in general... Oh! Alright, well, glass bottle is strong because that just fell on the floor from about 4 feet up. 3 feet onto concrete. And it didn't break, so that's good. So yeah, they're nice bottles in general. It smells nice for using elsewhere. So that's nice. That's really opaque. That's nice. I like it. That's nice. This seems to be very nice quality. I like that a lot. Let's go to the black gold. Oh, it's like a steel gray almost, like a gunmetal. Oh, that's nice. It's like, oh wow, that's really nice. That's really opaque. So that's kind of like a really dark bronze almost. That's nice. I could see that being useful. Okay, and let's try the silver. This should be interesting because silver tends to be not very opaque at all. You can kind of see that already. But let's see how it goes. Let's see. So yeah, that's very light. Let me try it out of the bottle though, because maybe it was just whatever was on the top. Alright, so that's mixed a lot better. Let's see if it's any different. No, it still looks... Yeah, it's not as opaque as the other ones. That's your typical silver. I don't know. It's not my favorite, I'll say. Airbrushing might be nice, but yeah. That one's not very opaque. And then the gold, and this should be the last one we have here. Hopefully this isn't like the silver, because I really need another good gold. But it's not looking good. We'll see. I haven't opened yet, but just looking at the bottle. Let's see. Alright, that actually looks better than the silver. Let's see how we get. Here we go. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's an interesting color of gold too. I don't think I have anything like that. It's a little more coppery than gold. It's like a very light copper, but it's kind of nice. Not as opaque as these two, but more opaque than the silver. Not quite what I was hoping for, honestly, but it'll do. It'll do. So there they are. Overall, I think these are very good quality paints. I think they'll airbrush really nice. These two are really nice and bright. That's a really nice color. These are really cool. I don't know, I'm kind of neutral on this. For the amount that I spent, I guess time will tell how useful they prove to be. But I'm not like super wowed. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm not like super duper wowed yet. We'll see how that goes. I mean, there's definitely some fun stuff in here to play with. Probably can make some fun customs out of it. But nothing's really like, whoa. I don't know. I'm happy that I now have neon paints, really good neon paints. Nice orange finally. I don't have any of that. Cool gold color, but yeah, I mean, meh, you know. I'm not against it. I'm not super wowed by it either, but it's definitely good quality paint. And they should be, you know, high grade as well, you know, for archival purposes and things like that. So that's a huge plus also, and why it's, you know, good to lean towards these sorts of paints. But in general, I don't know. I guess time will tell. So I guess you can make your decision on what you think and you like about what I've showed you here today. I am excited about the sealer though, so we'll see how that works. That might be worth it just for that. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye.